Hi, welcome back. Finally, I got to visit Portland Leather's Austin store. I love visiting their stores because I love their leather goods. Even though I have bought countless PLG bags, I still can't buy them all. They have so many new bags I hadn't seen before, so I was really excited. I finally got to check out some new bags and pouches. Being a leather goods lover, I found it amazing to check out all their new colors and to touch the leather to find out what I love. Unfortunately, the owner was not there when I visited, but hopefully someday I will get to meet that legendary man behind the brand. This was the first time I visited their Austin store. I have to say, it looked and felt similar to their outlet store in Portland. The store was well organized and you could see all their wonderful products as you walk around. The store has the same friendly vibes and the employees were helpful. They may make a recommendation if you are having trouble deciding. Also, if you have a specific leather or bag style in mind, you can politely ask if they would check in their storage room because sometimes they do have more than what you see on display. But please know that if they say no, it could be many reasons based on their internal management, and it's not personal. Ultimately, they want to sell you as many bags as possible. They are helpful but not pushy, which is great. Even though I have so many of their bags, I can't keep up the speed they release new bags and new colors. Personally, I don't often use smaller bags, so I can't buy all their endless small bags just for reviews. Being in store is the best way for me to check out the bags that I haven't tried. Ideally, I hope to see larger size bags. After all, oversized bags are so on trend. Unfortunately, it's not likely for them to release many big bags, especially since there's a rumor they are discontinuing their full-size crossbody bag. So if you have been eyeing their full-size crossbody bags, you may want to jump on it now before they are all gone. There's a chance it will stay if people are buying and it becomes one of their popular bag styles. After all, they do try to accommodate what customers are asking. I totally understand as a business why they would make such a decision. Bigger bags require bigger pieces of perfect looking leather, which can be challenging since most of them are made with uncoated full grain leather. Natural full grain leather always have some level of imperfection. To make a larger size bag, they don't have the option to cut around the imperfection. With the growth of PLG has, many new customers from designer backgrounds do not understand the differences. They thought the leather should look like the leather from their Coach or Michael Kors bags. All the unnecessary returns and exchanges, I can see why they are discouraged from creating large size bags. I'm not saying you shouldn't return if the bag is faulty. You should definitely contact customer service if something is not right. I love being in the store and I probably spend too much time walking around. Seeing so many unique colors, it was so tempting to get multiple bags. I did manage to resist the temptation and only picked one. Can you guess which bag I bought or which leather I picked? The benefit of shopping in store is that you get to see different batches of the same leather, which can have slight color differences, and sometimes the texture of the leather can be wildly interesting. Generally, I do think their craftsmanship is quite good, but since they mostly use uncoated full-grain leather, sometimes leather can change or warp after being put together due to humidity and temperature. I'm unsure why or how leather does that, maybe because it's a natural material. I've seen leather warping even when I purchase from other companies. If you are worried your bag doesn't have a perfect structure, shopping in store will be your best option. Some customers mention when shopping on their website, sometimes they don't see interior pictures of some bags. They probably don't provide all the interior pictures to speed up the process since they are constantly releasing new bags and new colors. I can see interior pictures can be essential to new customers who are not familiar with their bags. Their full-grain leather bags are not lined inside and is pretty straightforward, but for new customers, they may not understand or expect that. Hopefully, they will have time to improve that if they ever slow down a little. Some people don't prefer PLG's bags because they don't like the raw edges and it looks unfinished on certain bags. Personally, those features don't bother me, but I do see that they are putting in the effort to improve their designs. I think they are bridging between the typical look of full-grain leather bags and designer handbags. For example, they started to attach different styles of handles to their raindrop bags. Seeing many new bags with interesting, trendy profiles, I think Portland Leather is attempting to take over the designer handbag market while maintaining as a full-grain leather handmade leather bag company. It will be interesting to see where they are heading. This company is evolving and doing so many exciting things in bags and marketing. I'm intrigued to follow along their journey. I've been buying more handmade leather bags instead of Coach bags because I have moved to the countryside of Pennsylvania. Generally, handmade leather bags look more casual and match my personal style better. I know designer bags can look more dressy, and sometimes people say certain designer bags make them look like $1,000,000. That's great if that's what they like to have in their life. I do not want to look expensive in the bag I carry. I would much rather people not focus on my bag. I don't want to give the impression of someone who uses expensive bags. I like people to know me and remember me from things I do instead of an accessory I use. Other than Portland Leather, I also bought bags from other companies like KMM, Parker Clay, and Go Forth Goods. For many reasons, I prefer to shop with Portland Leather because of the options and the value. In addition, I love the Portland Leather community. Most of the time, people are so warm and friendly. I love discussing my passion for leather goods with them. Sometimes, when I went shopping in Delaware, I ran into people who use PLG bags, but I was too shy to say hi. I think sometimes they were gifted the bags and probably not aware of people like me who are so passionate about leather bags. If you have seen me somewhere with my Portland leather bags, please say hi because I would like to connect with more people. While looking at some of the new bags at the store, I did see many of them come with the Metal Pine Trees logo. I love that logo and I think it's cute and different. I understand it's not everyone's cup of tea, but I think it's great to have options. I bought one of their Chelsea pouch with a Metal Trees logo, and the metal logo feels like it was made with high quality material and not flimsy. I'm not sure about other bags, but my Chelsea pouch has a backing on the inside behind the logo, so you don't have to worry about the logo scratching your stuff. If you are new to Portland Leather, I hope this video shows you what it is like to shop at their store. I try to share as much information as possible, but often I just end up talking too much. So I can understand if you just want to see beautiful leather bags, and I'm not offended if you put me on mute. I hope you enjoyed this video and have a great day or a great week. If you are stressed and struggling, feel free to talk about it in the comment area. I know this can be a challenging time for many people, so let's be kind to people and support those who need you. I appreciate you taking the time to watch this video, and thanks so much to all of you who have subscribed to my channel. Now it's time for me to go condition my leather bags. Thanks for watching. Bye!